Thank you. Julie, that award is very well deserved. You really deserve it. Julie and I have been friends for quite a few years, and she does so much stuff, and every time I talk to her, she's like, oh, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, or I'll see pictures of her doing this and doing that, and I'm like, when do you sleep? Exactly. So now we are going to have our leadership award. And to present our leadership award is Glenessa Gordon.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Martin Luther King Jr. said, not everybody can be famous, but everybody can be great, because greatness is determined by service. Kirby King's leadership in service of 30.5 wonderful years, as Kirby said, at the Port Authority, puts him in this category as one of the great leaders. Mr. King is the former director of the Technology Services Department and was responsible for technology strategy, implementation, and day-to-day operations of systems, enterprise, and industry-specific applications that support the Port Authority's multiple businesses. Prior to assuming the director position in the Technology Services Department, Mr. King was the deputy director of PATH, where under the PATH director, he was responsible for the direction and guidance of heavy rail rapid transit system planning, operations, security, safety, maintenance, and business processes, among a lot of other things that he did there. Mr. King's engineering and technology background, along with his operational experience, has given him a unique perspective on the means by which the business needs and technology requirements of the agency can be coalesced through a focused approach of problem analysis and solution implementation. Mr. King's previous professional experience included applying his talents as an engineer, working in the role of fluid thermal computer analyst with Martin Marietta Aerospace in Denver, Colorado, where he supported various projects of the American Space Program. He's also held progressively responsible positions on complex projects for every line department at the Port Authority, including serving as one of the 4 engineering project managers responsible for providing oversight of the design and construction for the restoration of major systems in the World Trade Center subsequent to the terrorist bombing in February of 1993. He's also served as the assistant program director for the New York Airport Access Program, where he was responsible under the director for overseeing the capital and operating budgets, third-party and interagency coordination, preliminary designs, development of procurement documents, and management of the $1.9 billion, 8.4-mile light rail systems known as JFK AirTran. Kirby has a Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering from Polytech Institute of New York, now known as Polytech Institute of NYU, and a master's degree in public administration from Fairleigh Dickinson University. Kirby is special to me because I met Kirby years ago at a Black Engineering conference.
NSBE.
NSBE. I always get it confused with NBE, but NSBE. I met him and Mike Messiah at a conference there, and talking to Kirby, giving him my resume. The next thing I knew, I was working at Port Authority. So I'm always grateful to Kirby for that opportunity. Most important amongst all the other accomplishments that Kirby has, he's married to Kelly King, who's here. And the proud father of Nolan and Zaylin. And as you can see, Kirby is actually the poster child for the Port Authority's new Career Lattice program. Kirby has worked in almost every department division, moving right along and up. Is Mary Lee here? We can use him as an example. So it gives me great pleasure to present to you the 2014 Network of Black Employees Leadership Award, or to present the award to Kirby King.
I have one thing to say. This is overwhelming. But Derek called me up and told me that it had been decided that I would receive this award. I was both humbled and honored, because in actuality, there's nothing more humbling and nothing more honorable that can be bestowed upon one than when it's bestowed upon your colleagues, your friends, and those folks that you've had an opportunity to spend 30 plus happy, wonderful years together with. I know a lot of you have heard a lot of my voice over the course of those 30 years, and so I won't make this a long speech, but what I will say is that I miss you guys. I haven't been, retired for 6 months, and it's been one of those things where it's melancholy because you're happy about the things that you're doing now, but at the same time you realize how much you've lost as well as how much you've gained. One of the things that I've really tried to do over the course of that time is to reach out, maintain contact with those people in this organization that are important to my past and still important to me in my future. And I want to thank you for all the support that you've given me over all of these years, both in good times and bad. One of the things that you heard Pat and Deborah talk about is what this agency is all about. And the fact of the matter is that there's nothing more important in this agency than those of you sitting in this room and the colleagues that you have that work side by side with you every day to make sure that this region functions and the facilities for transportation operate in an efficient, effective, and safe manner for the traveling public. The thing that really got to me when I started seeing all these articles in the newspaper was that there was no one out there that spoke for the employees of this organization. And the fact that with all of this trouble and strife that we have in this world, that you guys have been steadfast in providing your level of service, focused on providing good benefit to the people of this region. And I can't thank you enough for what you do every day. With that, I would say, again, thank you for the award. It's great to be here. It's great to see all of your smiling faces. And I hope that you continue to pursue the excellence that you've demonstrated in the past to provide that value that you know inherently and within yourself is what you're all about. Thank you.